The engine growled like a wild animal as the biker gang roared into the quiet town of Reedridge. They weren't just passing through. They were here to make a statement. In the town square, 16-year-old Ava Johnson, smart, fearless, and the daughter of none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, was leaving the local diner with two friends. The town knew who she was, but she never acted like a celebrity's kid. She held her own. The leader of the gang, a mountain of a man named Reyes, spotted her and made an offhand comment. Ava didn't back down. She fired back, cool as ice. That's when things escalated. Reyes didn't like being challenged, especially not by a teenager. He grabbed her wrist too hard. Ava tried to pull away, and with a sudden twist, something snapped. Her scream pierced the air. Reyes smirked. Next time, stay quiet, princess. But before the crowd could react or the cops could show up, a blacked-out pickup truck screeched to a halt on the edge of the square. Out stepped a figure no one had expected, The Rock himself, eyes blazing with a fury that sent a chill through everyone, including the gang. He had gotten the call from Ava's friend while flying back from a shoot. He didn't wait for security, didn't wait for cops. He drove straight from the airport like a man on a mission. The crowd parted as he marched up to his daughter. Kneeling, he gently cradled her arm, his voice low and steady. "You okay, baby girl?" Tears in her eyes, Ava nodded. "He broke it, Dad." The Rock stood. The biker gang watched, suddenly unsure. Reyes, all 6'4" and muscle, squared up. "You think you scare me?" Without a word, The Rock moved. One punch. Just one. And Reyes dropped like a tree in a storm. The rest of the gang looked at their leader, then at the man standing over him like a god of wrath, and scattered like terrified kids. Paramedics arrived moments later. So did the cops. But the message was already written in the dust of the square. You don't touch The Rock's daughter. And walk away. It had been 3 months since the incident in Reedridge. Ava's arm had healed, though the scars, both physical and emotional, ran deeper than most people realized. But The Rock? He hadn't taken his eye off the ball. He moved Ava and her mom to a more secure home in LA, amped up security, and stayed close whenever he could. He wasn't taking any chances. But Reyes hadn't forgotten. The biker had been released on bail, pending trial, and humiliated. Videos of The Rock knocking him out had gone viral. His gang had abandoned him. His pride was in pieces. And a man like Reyes? Pride was all he had left. He wanted payback. Late one night, Ava was driving home from a study session. Her security detail, parked a few cars back, didn't notice the black bike tailing her. Until it was too late. Tires screeched. A pickup slammed into her SUV from the side, flipping it. Her airbag deployed. Ava was alive, but shaken. And then the window shattered. Reyes reached in, pulling her out with one arm. He wasn't after a fight this time. He wanted leverage. Meanwhile, Dwayne's phone rang. It wasn't a normal call. It was the emergency alert from Ava's security team. His face turned to stone as he read the words. Ava abducted. Vehicle crashed. Suspect, Reyes. No hesitation. He grabbed his keys, strapped on a vest, and made one call to an old friend in a very specific, very off-the-books agency. "Hey," The Rock said into the phone. "It's time to wake the beast." The hideout. Reyes had taken Ava to a deserted warehouse on the edge of the Mojave. Tied to a chair, bruised but defiant, Ava glared at him. "You know this is suicide, right?" she spat. He grinned. "Maybe. But at least the world will see your old man fail for once." What Reyes didn't know was that a GPS chip in Ava's necklace had activated the moment she was pulled from the car. And The Rock was already en route. The arrival. The warehouse shook as the black truck pulled up outside. A second vehicle, military grade, pulled in behind it. Out stepped The Rock, dressed in black tactical gear, ice cold. Inside, Reyes paced, gun in hand. Then the lights went out. Darkness. Silence. Then, footsteps. Heavy. Deliberate. Getting closer. Reyes pointed his gun wildly. "Come out." The Rock's voice echoed through the shadows. "You broke my daughter's arm. You took her. And now, I'm going to break you." Before Reyes could scream, The Rock emerged from the darkness like a storm. The fight was brutal. Violent. Raw. No flashy moves, just power. Bone-breaking, soul-crushing power. By the time it was over, Reyes was begging for it to stop. The Rock stood over him, breathing hard, blood on his knuckles. "You messed with the wrong family." 2 weeks after the warehouse showdown, Reyes was behind bars, broken in body and spirit. Ava was safe, recovering, and training every day. Her dad had called in top-tier instructors, Krav Maga, tactical driving, situational awareness. She wasn't just the Rock's daughter anymore. She was becoming something more. But something still didn't sit right. "Dad," Ava said one night, "why did Reyes really come after me?" That wasn't just revenge. He was scared. The Rock narrowed his eyes. He'd been thinking the same thing. Cut to federal prison. Reyes sat in his cell, silent, until a guard walked by and slid him a note. No words, just a symbol. He paled. It was the mark of the Black Chain, a secret underground syndicate operating behind the scenes of biker gangs, cartels, private security firms, and even parts of the military. No one talked about them, because no one who did survived. And Reyes had just broken one of their rules. He talked. Meanwhile, Dwayne met with Agent Marquez, his old contact from a covert ops team he used to run with, back before Hollywood and the WWE. "The Black Chain's been moving again," Marquez said, sliding a file across the table. "Human trafficking, military-grade weapons. And now, they've got your family on their radar." The file contained satellite photos, financial transfers, and surveillance images. One photo made the Rock's blood run cold. A recent picture of Ava at school, circled in red. "She's not just a target," Marquez said. "She's the message." Training montage. Cue the music. Ava's not sitting this one out. She's learning, growing, training like her life depends on it, because it does. Grappling drills with her ex-Marine instructor. Weapons training at a private range. Tactical scenarios simulating abduction and evasion. She's done being protected. She's becoming dangerous. Final scene. A new threat. Late at night, a man sits at a table in a high-rise, face hidden in shadow. In front of him is a live feed from a drone, watching Ava from above. He speaks into a phone. The girl is evolving faster than expected. Initiate phase 2. And what about the father? The man smiles. Let him come. The bigger they are. He pauses. The harder they fall.